So we see that the job of the EAM has really become very complicated. And in this context, we recognize that, and we want to give the time back to the EAMs. Good evening. Bonsoir. My name is Ioannis Zuercher. I'm responsible for the EFG Independent Asset Manager business, global level. I take care of all international booking centers related to independent asset managers. It goes from the Americas to Europe to Asia, but Switzerland remains our key market. My name is Zuercher, which for non-Swiss German might not be known, but it means from Zurich. I'm therefore based in Zurich. I can only be based in Zurich. And there we have the smallest EAM desk, but actually we have 2 other desks in Switzerland, one in Lugano and especially in Geneva. And this is our first time to be here, so I'm very happy. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, team, for the great organization so far, and it will be surely as well in the evening. We are the first time here as EFG Private Bank sponsoring this event, and very happy to be here. We deal with EAMs on a daily basis. We are a custodian bank taking care of the EAMs. We are in the background taking care of the EAMs. We are taking care of execution, of brokerage, of administration, onboarding, all the boring topics, whereas the EAMs is staying at the front, taking care of the clients and making sure that the clients are also satisfied with the investments ideas that they get. But in this context, we see it, the world has changed and the EAMs are getting more and more under pressure and their life is not easy. Their life is not easy for different reasons. First, there is more regulation. As you know, EAMs needs to be FINMA regulated. That means more regulatory requirements, more compliance requirements, more risk management requirements. They need to get a FINMA license, but they need also to keep it. That's the first point. The second point is technology. An EAM is not an IT specialist. He's focused on clients and markets, but he needs very often to implement a portfolio management system. So he needs to identify it, select it, implement it, and roll it out. That's not easy. Even for banks, it's not easy. So imagine for a small organization like an independent asset manager. Third, there is more competition because the markets remain attractive. We strongly believe in this market and we are very committed, but we see that there are new players coming in. That means that also there is additional margin pressure. And last but not least, our clients. They want everything easier, cheaper, and faster. And the EAM needs to balance all these demands that are growing and growing. Additional and last complication in EAM, independent asset managers, wants to always offer the best solution for their clients. That means that they need to find the best custodian bank. The best custodian banks means that they need to work with different custodian banks. On average, an EAM works with 6 custodian banks. That means 6 data interfaces, all different, 6 trading tools, all different, and 6 teams, of course, with different people and with different risk profile and so on. So we see that the job of the EAM has really become very complicated. And in this context, we recognize that and we want to give the time back to the EAMs. How we do it? We do it together with Gen2 by providing them access to an easy and flexible investment vehicle through AMC offerings. Of course, there are other banks offering that. There are other providers offering that. Why us? First of all, it's a fresh relationship that we have with Gen2. It's quite successful over the last months, and we continue to improve it. We have a full service, starting from execution, from custody, from paying agent, and we are continually expanding it based on client demand. Secondly, onboarding of an AMC is always quite a cumbersome process. What do? We have rolled out internally at EFG dedicated onboarding tools to ease the process. Third point, which is I think the most important one, technology is important, but what makes the difference are the people. And we have invested in having AMC specialists guiding the EAM through this whole process and making sure that he gets the right support from all the involved parties. Last but not least, we are a young bank. It's less than 30 years, so some years younger than me. And we are really focused on entrepreneurship, and we provide customized solutions to the EAMs in this context, try really to serve every case differently. We believe that this is a way to let the EAMs focus back to their clients, and our support is especially here together with Gen2 to provide in the public market the full AMC service. In this context, I would like to thank you for your attention, wish you a nice evening, and let's catch up later.